Hello! Today we're going to learn how to draw a cartoon version of the artist Andy Warhol, the king of pop art. Pop art is drawing and painting and creating art of things that are popular. For example, Andy Warhol was known for doing paintings and screen printing of tomato soup cans. He would take things that seemed normal and turn them into fine art. Today's supplies are going to be your sketchbook or any kind of paper, a Sharpie if you would like to use it, otherwise a pencil and an eraser, the colors black, red, blue, and gray in either a marker, colored pencil, or crayon. I'm going to be drawing in Sharpie. If you don't feel comfortable drawing in Sharpie, you can draw in pencil and outline later. And again, you'll have these colors to do our coloring in. Let's get started. When you're working in a sketchbook, you want to make sure that you have a piece of scrap paper, especially if you're using markers, because the markers can bleed through. So you want to make sure that this piece is the only place that art goes and not on the other pieces. So your scrap piece of paper will protect the paper below. Also, if you're working on your countertop, you can use a piece of paper underneath or a tablecloth to protect the surface. Wonderful. Before we begin, I always use my favorite tool, which is my finger. I map out where I'm going to go. I don't want to draw too small, so it helps if I draw with my finger first so I know how big it's going to be, and then I'll know where to draw with my Sharpie or pencil if that's what you're using. Because we're doing a doll-like cartoon version of the artist, the head is going to be very big and the body is going to be a bit smaller. So my head's going to go in this area and up and around. Now I know where I'm going. Let's do it. So I take my Sharpie and I open it up. I remember where I'm going and I draw simply a straight line across. Nice and big. Room on either side, but big enough that I can make all the details. On either edge, I'm going to curve up. Curve up. So you curve down, over, and up. Good job. To come in, I'm going to come in at a little bit of an angle and curve over. Come in a little bit of an angle and curve over. So I have the side of my head. And now I will connect on the top. If you noticed, I drew one head in 4 to 5 to 6 different lines. You want to break it up instead of drawing it all at once. So we did the straight line at the bottom, the curved lines on the side, a straight line that curves up, a straighter line that curves up, and then we connected them. It's always good to draw your art in bigger shapes, piece by piece. Good job. So now we're going to do the bottom. It is not straight down, it curves. So it curves over and down, over and down, over and down, over and down. To connect the bottom, I'm not going to go straight. I want to show that this body has a curve to it. So it's like a smile at the bottom, a smile at the bottom. And now you have the basic shape of your doll. So let's go in and add the details that make this look like Andy Warhol. So Andy Warhol had very shaggy hair. So we want to make sure we show that. So if this is our middle, you're going to go over a little bit. Good. And you're going to spike it down over to this side. You're here, you spike up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, stop, leaving space. Over the side, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, stop. The letter C, that's for our ear. And then shaggy, 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 shaggy down. Let's do the other side. We're not going to connect it up high. We're going to come down a little bit. We're going to do up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, stop. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, stop. Make sure you don't go along the line there. And a backward C. And shaggy, 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 shaggy down. Now we have his hair. Andy Warhol had regular eyebrows, but since we're doing cartoon characters, we're going to give 2 little rectangles. Do you see I'm going in between my eyes there? I want to show the way that the eyebrow is behind those. So I drew my rectangle where I went over and I stopped, I continued, I stopped, I continued, I went up and over and I stopped, and I went in between. Good job. Now Andy Warhol's eyes, what we're doing for this are dots. because it's a cartoon character. But we're gonna have to leave some room because he's known for wearing glasses sometimes. So we're gonna bring them down a little lower than usual. So we're going to do a circle and a dot here, and a circle and a dot here. And what is a dot? It's just a circle filled in. Good job. We're not going to add the nose because it is a cartoon character and a doll. We are gonna add the mouth, so a little mini smile. And now we're gonna add the glasses. So for Andy Warhol, we're going to add a circle around our already circle eye. And a circle around our circle eye. Excellent. And then we're going to do one more circle to make a rim. That's why we did our eyes lower, right? One more circle to do a rim. It looks like you have 2 circles and a dot on either side. Great job. We're going to do a little mini smile and a little mini smile to make the bridge of the glasses. Now for the arms, the glasses, you're going to go at a diagonal up into the hair and the ear, and then you're going to double that line so we can see the side of it. And the same thing here, corner up and another line up. We've outlined the glasses. Great job. For our neckline, we're going to do what's called a boat neckline, and it's kind of square. So at this corner, we're going to go diagonal down, diagonal down, diagonal down, diagonal down. And then you connect it straight. And that's our first line of the shirt and the neckline. Where it connects here, we're gonna go down and over and stop. Down and over, stop. That's gonna be his cardigan, which is his sweater. He liked to wear lots of stripes. So we're gonna create a striped shirt for him. Straight line and a straight line, that's one stripe. Straight line and straight line, 2 stripes. Go to the very bottom, straight line, put a line above it, 3 stripes. Excellent. And he's wearing pants, so we want to show that. So we're going to go up for a letter T. So a little line across and a big line down. And now we have outlined our Andy Warhol. Let's color it in. We're going to start with the red. We're going to make those glasses red. And we're not going to color the eyes, we're just going to color in between the outline that was made. So you color around the eye, the arm, the bridge of the nose, the other eye. So cute. And the other one there. Great job. Let's move to the color blue. For blue, you're going to do the pants. This is the line to show the 2 legs. Depending on what color blue you use, you could just color right over it, and it should still show if you're drawing with a Sharpie. If you're drawing with pencil, it might cover it, so you might want to do a lighter color or just remember where it was so you can outline it and bring it back. It's always good to outline the area you're coloring in and then color it in. Great, Andy Warhol's pants. And now we're going to do his shirt and his cardigan. So for that, we're going to outline the edges of the cardigan and then color it in. That's just one side. Outline the edges of the cardigan and fill it in. The other side. Now our stripes. This is the bottom stripe, 1. This is the next stripe, 2. And a 3rd stripe, 3. Good job. His eyebrows, we didn't fill in. So we could fill those in a little bit with the black, a couple lines, but not all the way, because we got gray. And we want it to have a bit of gray in there, more than all be black. Andy Warhol had very, very fair skin and very, very white hair. But instead of leaving this all white, we want to show a little bit of detail. So we take our gray and we just outline really jaggedy the hairline. By jaggedy, I mean just up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. And then the top of it, up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. And you've done an outline, and you can just leave it like that. And here's our cartoon version doll of Andy Warhol. So let's write his name. Warhol, W-A-R-H-O-L. And you're the artist. In the bottom right-hand corner, you write your initials or your name and the year 2020. There you go.